Chill, y'all might want to get a chair for this one, because Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj just got into a nasty fight after Nicki went off on Ice for collaborating with Cardi B. Apparently, Ice and Cardi have been besties on the low this entire time. While Nicki was out here calling her the princess of rap, Nicki feels betrayed and blindsided by Ice cause she really thought they was friends. I mean, she gave Ice her stamp of approval at the time when everybody felt like Ice didn't deserve her success. And she even gave Ice 2 top 10 hit singles. Nicki was just expecting a little bit of loyalty from Ice, but apparently she had different plans. And it looks like she was just using Nicki this entire time to get ahead in the industry. And now she's done with her and cutting it up with Cardi B. Now this whole mess started just a few days ago when Cardi got into it with the famous TikToker Rayon. Rayon was going off on his fans because he didn't like that people had always addressed him as a ghetto person just because he's loud while he was ranting. He decided to use Cardi as an example. And he said that non-black people like Cardi B are rewarded and given brand deals despite the fact that they are ghetto. But when a black person like him acts the same way, they get the opposite treatment.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out. But the videos y'all keep saying, I'm ghetto and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty their purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact. And we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hotter, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she isn't marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. My content has always been uplifting women. I've always said so many things about women, like to encourage them and be amazing. And I might make a little joke about a relationship or a boy or something like that. And I might say, that'll make me a gangster, thug, psycho, man. I literally don't get that. I have so much positive content that I don't even say a cuss word in. That is so uplifting with so many people, so many diverse groups, ethnicities. So what do y'all want to put me in this ghetto, sad black trope for? I am from the hood. Yes, I am. But I have layers to me. I can have a deep, articulate conversation with you. Stop criticizing me. Another thing, I have always been an advocate for higher education. I have always sent people in college money for food. I tell people to stay in school, get your degree. I talk to people with their 9 to 5 and say how people with 9 to 5s push the world. I talk about body positivity, all type of things. So what do y'all be wanting to make it seem like all I say is shake your ass, turn on the damn sheep thief? Because I don't.
Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice and Cardi B. Card's very messy fans decided to drag the video over to Twitter. And that's when Cardi sighed and responded. She said she's really surprised Rayon is even using her as an example in this conversation because she was called ghetto too when she first started out in the industry. She said it's crazy because when I became famous, people said I'm ghetto, talked us about my accent, called me dumb because the way I speak, said I got no CTH, talked about my teeth, my braids, my 2 buns. And to this day, no matter what I accomplished, I still get called lol because I'm from the ghetto. People misinterpret me because apparently I'm loud and ghetto to this day. Call me a hood rat and all. When I sat down with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, they called me a ghetto. Why is it that y'all got to use me to make y'all comparisons? Cause y'all only see the glory. But not when I get dragged 24/7, leave me alone and out y'all BS. But Rayon was not letting up, and he clapped back at Cardi B and told her she would never have the thing she has now if she was a fully black woman who acts the way she does. Girl, why are you getting so mad at the comparison? I'm saying you are successful and reached heights that visibly black ghetto people have a harder time reaching. You've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all to not think you have it easier to be seen as marketable because your lighter is crazy. A lot of people felt like Rayon made some points here because there are a lot of full black women and men like Sexy Red, Saucy Santana and Gorilla, and many more who act just as ghetto as Cardi, but never seem to get the same grace. Now, I'm not saying Cardi doesn't get criticized, because she definitely does. However, she still ends up getting opportunities that some fully black people who act just like her in the industry will never see a day in their lives. Spotty was still not understanding the point that Rayon was trying to get across. and they just kept going back and forth with each other. Now, somewhere along the line, Rayon called out Cardi for bringing up Ice Spice during one of their past conversations about this same exact issue. He said, "You saying I'm using other women when me and you had our talk months ago, you said, why don't I call Ice Spice a Mexican? You bring up other people, not me. I'm not bringing in any other women in this. I think y'all are great. It wasn't to offend or hurt you in any shape or form." Cardi then responded by saying, "Same reason why you felt comfortable calling me a Mexican when I'm Dominican. And I asked you why you feel comfortable calling me a Mexican when Ice Spice and Daryl Jerome, Zoe Selena are Dominicans. And y'all don't do that to them, you do it to me because you know that's what people use to hurt me, same way as you use my name in the video knowing exactly what you doing now." I'm not going to lie, I kind of get where Cardi was coming from when she said this. But at the same time, the difference between her and the people that she named dropped in that tweet is that those people actually have at least one black parent. Neither of Card's parents are black at all. On top of that, she herself, being black in an interview some years ago, so it's kind of ironic to see her going back and forth over this when she made it very clear she didn't identify as a black person at all.
But you don't date Spanish guys at all?
No. First, I like dark complexion, and it seemed like every dark guy that I ever like, they African American or Jamaican. I don't even like people I think that like is my race, just because I like to date people that are different from me. Like I like to date people that are not like me. I like their culture.
So, as y'all can see, Cardi did not identify as black before. But now that it's convenient for her, she all of a sudden wants to claim her black card, and she's trying to throw Ice under the bus as well. Ice Spice was not here for Cardi bringing her up, and she decided to check Cardi real quick by responding to Card's tweet. She said, "No offense, B, it's because I have a Dominican parent and a black one, baby. I don't think nobody was expecting shade like that, see?" But this is where the real messiness started, because Cardi responded back to Ice, claiming that she was only trying to make people aware that just because she speaks Spanish doesn't make her Mexican. But toward the end of the tweet, she decided to remind Ice Spice of the photo that they took together at the Vanity Fair by telling her to send the photos to her. She said, "I think there might be some confusion on what I said. I asked why she feels so comfortable calling me Mexican. I have no Mexican parents. My mom is from Trinidad. She came out of a whole black woman. My father is Dominican. I'm Dominican. Just like you, I also used other Dominicans as an example. Because as you know, a lot of times we get clustered into one because of the language. Also, can you send me that pic you took of me with a camera from Vanity Fair? Thank you." Cardi B is messy as hell. She clearly saw Ice Spice trying to be slick and tried to distance herself from her, so she tried to throw that last sentence in just to make everybody know she and Ice Spice had linked up. Now Ice responded by posting the photos that she took with Cardi, and within minutes of her posting it, Nicki fans rushed into the comments and started dragging Ice for filth. They accused her of betraying Nicki and linking up with the ops. Cardi knew the kind of response that Ice was going to get when she posted those photos. And that's exactly why she told her to do it. It was clearly a trap, and Ice fell right into it. What makes this even worse for Ice is that Nicki and the Barbs were already side-eyeing her after she was exposed for sending in her verse to Kanye, so replace Nicki on New Body. So this whole situation was really just the final straw for Nicki and her fans. And on top of that, there was a rumor collaboration between Ice and Cardi that's getting released very soon. Cardi had actually remixed Ice's